There is a notable surge in public interest surrounding Kim Jong-un's daughter, Kim Joo-ae. It is said that she has appeared with a different image than before. Let's take a look at the video first.
She paid a congratulatory visit to the Russian Federation embassy in our country. The profound and deep-rooted connections shared by the people of Korea and Russia, the entire staff at the Russian Federation embassy extends their immense admiration. Furthermore, the naval vessel launch ceremony for the Korean People's Army Navy took place on the significant date of June 12th. In facing the arduous challenges and the significant struggles we have encountered, the deep-rooted aspirations and enduring goals of this remarkable era and its profound history will indeed be remembered forever. The first defense commander, national sovereignty, and the integrity of our territory now possess great vitality.
Following a series of public events, Kim Joo-ae now actively participates in field visits, reinforcing the external atmosphere surrounding the regime.
Kim Jong-un travels by train when visiting provincial areas. The naval vessel launch ceremony you just saw was 800 kilometers away, taking nearly 20 hours to travel by train. Examining Kim Joo-ae's recent appearance, it's quite astounding to think she undertook such a lengthy journey on a train, yet she managed to look exceptionally well prepared and polished for the event.
That's right. So you have to take the train, and when we have events, it's in Najin. It's quite a distance from Pyongyang to Najin. Plus, the train can't go fast, so it must have been a long journey. Yet, they show up at the event looking all neat and tidy, don't they? It seems highly likely that there's a dedicated team responsible for Kim Joo-ae's protocol, outfits, grooming, and makeup, ensuring everything is absolutely perfect. Even for us, when the President and First Lady go on overseas trips, there's always a team on the plane handling all those details. So, even though Kim Joo-ae doesn't have any official title in North Korea right now, they just refer to her simply as his child. She doesn't hold any official title beyond that. Despite not holding any formal title in North Korea, the way she is treated not only reflects a certain status, but also conveys a critical message about the intricate and complex succession system in place within the country. When we think of Kim Joo-ae, we remember her as a young girl, full of innocence and potential.
A plump, youthful face.
However, she has matured rapidly, now appearing very much in tune with adulthood. It appears that North Korea is seriously contemplating her role as a viable successor to Kim Jong-un, given her growing public profile and recent influential engagements.
Since North Korea is communist, if they've picked the next leader, they're probably in the process of shaping their image, right? But Kim Joo-ae is a woman. Considering this, if North Korea is indeed shaping her image as a leader, what kind of image might they aim to create for her?
Honestly, it's hard to imagine what that would look like. Astonishingly, no other socialist country openly acknowledges a third or fourth generation hereditary succession in the way that this one does. In today's political climate, even established monarchies do not so openly idolize their children as prospective leaders from such a tender age.
It's nearly unique in the entire world.
This truly is an unprecedented scenario we are witnessing. The critical question remains, will the leadership after Kim Jong-un actually remain within the Kim family line? Culturally and emotionally, while they reject Confucian ideas, there seems to be a strong traditional influence in North Korea. You can see this very clearly in their actions and decisions. So, the idea of having a female successor is practically unimaginable to them. On the other hand, it seems like Kim Joo-ae is being used as a strategic means to protect hidden sons. When you look at their culture and sentiment, this explanation seems more convincing and plausible. Looking at Kim Joo-ae now, as you mentioned earlier, she's almost reaching adulthood and growing up in such a way that if she takes on some of Kim Jong-un's roles, it doesn't seem impossible for her to grow into a position of significant influence and be decided as a successor. That's what I think.
Mr. Kim, let's take a look at that part. She greeted the Russian ambassador 3 times during the Victory Day celebration. I've heard that this holds special significance in socialist countries.
Yes, it dates back to the time of Kim Il-sung. Back then it was the Soviet Union. Whenever Kim Il-sung held summits with Soviet leaders or met foreign guests from the USSR or when visiting China, it was the same. In Asian socialist countries, it is a widely recognized tradition to exchange 3 hugs symbolizing unity and friendship. It appears to illustrate a deeply traditional comradely image of socialism. Observing the Russian ambassador embracing Kim Ju-ae not once, not twice, but 3 times during the Victory Day celebration, it seems to underscore a very intimate and comradely relationship between them. Earlier, when Representative Bok Wi-wang mentioned who should be the successor, according to North Korea's official succession theory, there are 3 main principles. One is that the successor must be decided while the leader is still alive. If decided after their death, it always leads to chaos, so it should be determined while they are alive. The second is that the successor must represent the generation, so it doesn't go sideways. Then the third point is choosing based on the person's character. It's pretty obvious, right? You need to pick someone with great character. There's no official explanation about men and women yet, so of course there's never been a female successor. However, according to North Korea's the Juche system, there are 3 principles for choosing a successor. Gender is not a factor, the decision is made while the leader is still alive, and the person must be selected based on their ability to represent the next generation. So, if we follow those principles, there's really no reason why Kim Ju-ae couldn't be the successor, right? In that sense, not only intelligence agencies, but also we need to thoroughly assess internal trends in North Korea to examine the possibility of Kim Ju-ae being groomed as a successor.
Understood.